Hey, it's Dennis. Listen, I've got a really good idea. Let's write some 2-week rolling schedules. Okay, so here's our master schedule. I updated it so that it starts next Monday. And we are going to write 2-week rolling schedules for our crews to do this work right here. So I'd like you to just pay attention to this area over here. Take a good look at it because you're going to see it again in just a minute. Here are the drawings in case you forgot what they look like. Small school, the cable TV and telephone conduits here, primary electrical, secondary electrical, fire alarm out to the street, and of course 2 parking lot lighting circuits. So we're going to schedule our crews to complete that work right there. If we go back to our master schedule real quick, we can see that both of these phases of construction are requiring a crew of 3 workers each. Okay, so this is the scheduling page for our project. I'm going to go ahead and create a new 2-week rolling schedule. I need to select a start date. Our start date was the 19th of November, so I'm going to select that and click Create Timesheet. I'm going to select Edit, and it's going to ask me which employees I want to include in this schedule. As you recall, there's 6 workers needed, 3 for each phase of construction. So I'm going to start with a foreman. And I'm going to select a journeyman and an apprentice, and then I'm going to select 2 more journeymen and 1 more apprentice, and I'll click View Schedule. Once I do that, it opens up the schedule form. So I'm going to start a schedule for this worker right here, Bill Anderson. In order to do that, I'm going to click this button right here. And hopefully this will look familiar to you. This is the exact same task list that was adjacent to our master schedule. Tells me how many workers I need for each task as we go down. So the first thing I'm going to do is select the primary conduit. It'll add it in up here. You'll notice it's already done the math. It knows what the budget is for the task. And it's divided that budget by this worker's wage to come up with 112 hours. So before I continue on, I want to close this real quick. I'm going to open another employee up here, and I'm going to manually assign that same task to him, feeder conduit and primary conduit. When I select primary conduit, it's going to do the math again between these 2 workers. One is a higher paid journeyman, this one is a lower paid apprentice, and it's going to do the same math and adjust these hours for both of them. So I'll select primary conduit. You can see that it's adjusted the time down to 84.8 hours. Between them, they have that much time to complete that task. So let me go ahead and close this task out of here and close up this schedule, and I'm going to finish writing this schedule. I'll select secondary conduit, cable TV, and telephone. So all 4 of those are scheduled out now. I need to assign the same task to 2 other workers. Instead of going through all that again, I'm simply going to click on Clone a Schedule. I'm going to make this the source and these 2 the destination. And then I'm going to click Confirm Clone. And when I open these up, you'll see that the same tasks have been assigned to these 2 workers. This guy happens to be the foreman, so I'm going to come over here and I'm going to add 2 rows to his schedule. Then I'm going to manually select underground feeder conduit phase, and I'm going to assign his supervisor hours. So the program automatically deducts the supervisor's time when it assigns a task to a worker. So there will be some time in here for that. And then he's also going to supervise the underground branch work, which we're going to schedule next. So we'll assign that supervisor time to him as well. Once that's done, I'm going to close these three back up. And I'll expand this first worker for the underground branch. Do the same thing. I'm going to push this button. I'm going to select all three of these tasks right here. Then I'm going to close this up. I'm going to clone his schedule over to the other two guys. And confirm. Once I do that, you'll see that everybody now has a schedule written. It's very accurate. It's using estimate data to calculate the durations for each one of their tasks. Next thing I'm going to do is populate the data. That'll fill in their schedule, let them know exactly what to work on each day and how much time they have to complete it. So there is your 2-week rolling schedule, lickety split. Very simple. It's all very accurate. It's very easy. All you have to do is take a look at your drawings, select the task, and assign it to a worker or workers. It'll fill in the time automatically. This can be printed out and handed over to them so that they know what to work on every day, or they can actually access it on a smartphone if they want to. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. The next time I put a video together, I'm going to show you how simple it is for your employees to enter their time, and how it automatically updates your master schedule so that you can see how your project is tracking overall. Thanks for stopping in.